In just 10 minutes, discover 10 jaw-dropping takeaways from Shawn Ryan's explosive talk with mystery investigator Timothy Alberino. From why billionaires are building bunkers fast to ancient prophecies, alien tech, face peelers, and lost cities. Takeaway 1. The ancients knew the stars told time. Timothy Alberino believes ancient civilizations understood that the stars served a greater purpose beyond helping them track seasons. He says the zodiac was a timekeeping system designed to calculate when massive, earth-changing cataclysms would strike. According to him, the Earth goes through cyclical destruction events every 12,000 to 13,000 years, and the ancients encoded this knowledge into symbols and monuments. He emphasized that the elites today are aware of this hidden science and are preparing for the next event. For example, many billionaires are now building elaborate underground bunkers, especially in places like New Zealand and the American Rockies. Alberino believes this is not random paranoia, but based on secret knowledge passed down through mystery schools. He described how these cycles are tied to the wobble of the Earth, known as axial precession, which takes around 26,000 years to complete. This knowledge, he believes, is what helped civilizations like the Egyptians or Mayans build structures aligned with celestial events. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2. Mystery schools still guide the elite. Alberino believes that ancient mystery schools, which preserved hidden knowledge for centuries, are still active in influencing modern elites. These groups pass down understandings about star cycles, cataclysmic events, and how to survive them. He explained that many ancient structures, from the pyramids to stone circles, were aligned with celestial events not just for show, but as timekeepers for future disasters. He said modern elites are using this same hidden knowledge today to prepare for the next world-ending event, building bunkers and underground cities far from public view. For example, he noted that sophisticated underground rail systems and bunkers in the United States likely use technology developed decades ago, such as magnetically levitating trains kept secret from the public. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3. Global cataclysm shaped human history. Alberino said he believes the biblical flood described in the book of Genesis is real, but that it was a global cataclysm triggered by a cosmic event, likely a comet or asteroid hitting Earth about 12,000 years ago. This theory lines up with what's called the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis, which suggests that the Laurentide ice sheet in North America was struck by fragments of a space object, unleashing megafloods, volcanic eruptions, and earthquakes worldwide. Alberino pointed out that while some Christians believe in a strictly regional flood or a 6,000-year-old Earth, he leans toward an older Earth and a complex series of events. For example, he referenced the black rain that's mentioned in various ancient texts, which he believes was the result of debris launched into the sky that darkened the sun and triggered what he calls an impact winter, similar to nuclear fallout. He also connected this idea to the sudden extinction of animals like mammoths and saber-toothed tigers. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4. The Bible may hold alien secrets. As a devout Christian, Timothy Alberino doesn't shy away from linking biblical stories with modern theories about aliens and ancient civilizations. He interprets the Genesis flood, angelic beings, and references to the Watchers as evidence of non-human intervention in Earth's past. He rejects the theory of evolution and believes that Adam and Eve were real, but were created after these ancient cosmic events. He views the Bible as a historical record that includes lost civilizations and spiritual beings interacting with humanity. For example, he mentioned that the Nephilim mentioned in the Bible might not be myth at all, but ancient hybrids from these earlier interactions between heavenly and earthly beings. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5. There was a war in space before Adam. Timothy Alberino offered a bold idea that before humanity existed, there was a pre-human or angelic civilization that lived on Mars and possibly on Earth. He cited the region of Cydonia on Mars, where NASA photos show structures like the infamous face on Mars and pyramid-like shapes. He believes these are remnants of a lost extraterrestrial civilization destroyed in a cosmic war. According to Alberino, this war may have involved a planet between Mars and Jupiter that exploded, leaving behind what is now known as the asteroid belt. From a biblical perspective, he interprets mentions of Rahab, a figure crushed like a pot, as a reference to this lost planet. For example, He suspects the story of a destroyed world hidden in scripture could be a real account of this cosmic conflict, and that Mars missions like those led by Elon Musk may eventually uncover undeniable proof of it. We're halfway through the video. Thanks for sticking with us. If you're enjoying it, hit the thumbs up and share it in your WhatsApp groups. If you'd like to support us, please tap the thanks button below. It helps us keep making great content. Drop a comment and don't forget to hit subscribe for more. Now let's continue with the video. Takeaway 6. Alien Tech and Secret Crash Recoveries. During the podcast, Alberino expressed total confidence that governments have recovered crashed UFOs and biological remains of non-human beings. He referenced David Grush's and Luis Elizondo's congressional testimony, which claims that there is a secret legacy program that has existed for decades. This program reportedly deals with retrieving and reverse engineering alien craft. Alberino believes many of these crafts have been back-engineered into advanced aerospace vehicles that people often mistake for alien ships. He pointed out that these programs are deeply hidden in special access military projects and often operate beyond oversight. For example, he said that some of the craft are hybridized, they combine alien and human tech, and may already be flying around the world, including in military exercises. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. Not all aliens come from space. Timothy Alberino discussed the idea that many UFOs might not be from outer space at all, but from right here on Earth. He shared the crypto-terrestrial hypothesis, which suggests that an ancient race of non-human intelligent beings has been living underground or under the oceans for thousands of years. Some believe they may have originated from a pre-flood civilization that survived the cataclysm by retreating underground. Alberino mentioned that many modern UFO sightings are near oceans and lakes, and that some of these crafts move seamlessly from air to water without making a splash, a technology far beyond our current understanding. For example, he described trans-medium vehicles that seem to manipulate gravity itself, creating a bubble that allows them to move through both air and water with no resistance. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8. The face peelers are more than legend. In a chilling part of the podcast, Alberino shared first-hand accounts from villages in the Peruvian Amazon, where locals are being attacked by mysterious figures in black armor. These beings, known as face peelers, have been part of jungle folklore since the 1980s. The attacks are gruesome. Some victims are found with parts of their faces surgically removed with what appear to be laser-precise tools. One boy had symmetrical cuts under his jawline, almost like gills. Alberino even released video footage that was later age-restricted because it showed a victim missing most of his face. For example, a girl named Talia was reportedly abducted and sedated by these beings who hovered silently on floating platforms. She was found unconscious with severe facial swelling and diagnosed with PTSD after the incident. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9. They may want us to believe the myth. Alberino questioned why these so-called face peelers, if they are equipped with such high-tech gear, often fail to complete their attacks. He suggested that the real purpose of these incursions might be psychological, to terrorize the villagers and keep the face peeler myth alive. By doing so, those behind the attacks could be masking another agenda. He speculated that this might be part of a covert terror operation, possibly tied to a transnational aerospace group experimenting or operating deep in the jungle. For example, he mentioned that even when these beings are spotted and chased by villagers, they flee instead of fighting back or completing their task, which suggests fear-inducing behavior rather than organ harvesting or abduction. Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10. A lost city hidden in plain sight. Timothy Alberino shared that he and Spanish explorer Anselm P. Rambla discovered an ancient city in the Andes Mountains known as Tauripunku. This city, covered in vegetation and partially consumed by tree roots, may belong to the Inca or Chachapoya culture. Although local villagers had always known about the site, it had never been documented by outsiders. Alberino explained that while the site lacked megalithic architecture, its layout suggested it had once been a thriving settlement with circular and rectangular stone buildings. Unfortunately, like many hidden archaeological sites in Peru, this city was ransacked by grave robbers long before proper excavation could happen. They reportedly found mummies dressed in royal garments and looted the site for gold and artifacts, destroying evidence that could help identify who built it. For example, Alberino mentioned that forensic investigator Chase Kletsky observed signs of trepanning, which is skull surgery likely done by ancient people, possibly for ritual or medical reasons. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, hit the thanks button below. It really helps us keep going. If you enjoyed this summary, please leave a like and share it in your WhatsApp groups. To join discussion about this video, drop a comment below. And for more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below.